evening, everyone. Good evening, JA1 people. Fort McMurray, anywhere in Canada and anywhere in the Philippines or anywhere in the world who's watching. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is in your area. And welcome again to our Thursday Talent Inspiration and new segment of JA1 Fort McMurray. So, wait, medyo ayusin ko lang yung red ko yet. There. I think that's better. Okay, another talent. We're going to showcase another talent in this town for this week. And I think, most JA1 of Fort Mac knows this person. He has been one of the many people who helps us every time there are special occasions. Every now and then, he joins in with our worship team and he helps us out with our sound and music and everything when we need him the most. He's one very helpful guy. I don't know him that well, but here's my life. But as far as I know, he's one good guy. He's one great guy who loves serving, who loves the Lord, who loves people, and who loves singing. So without any further ado, let me introduce to you and welcome Mr. Rory O'Hearn to our segment today or tonight. Yes, I'm losing my light there. Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good too. Not well. I've had better days, but it's that time of the month for me today. So just smiling and pushing through today.
Yeah.
Did you have life, Rory?
Sorry.
How's life been? How's life been?
It's been nice. A lot of crazy stuff has been going on. So we've both been at home since COVID and stuff, and just working from home, which is different. And we didn't leave our house for a month or two, which was so weird. And then slowly starting to see people again, and at least the weather has been really nice. So
we've had a few days of rain there. Yeah,
exactly.
cold mornings there, but yeah, today's good. It's sunny out. Okay, so, and how's, other than not going out for a few months, has there been any significant changes or events in your life during this pandemic and after the flood?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, we both were teaching, right? So Mariko was in out of school care, and I was teaching at St. Paul's. So it's been weird, like adjusting to working from home. And she got laid off, which is too bad right now. But she's been able to spend the time, and we're trying to do more stuff around the house. But it's kind of chaotic, but it's also nice to be spending time together at home.
Are you getting to know your house more? All corners
that constantly need to be fixed. But something always needs to be fixed. So
every day is a new thing that needs to be done.
The grass or something. It's always something, but
Yes. Oh, and well, Alberta is starting phase 2 of reopening businesses.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans after this is all done?
Well, it's been nice to be able to start having like barbecues and family gatherings. Like we've been hanging out with Mariko's side of the family more now, like the Marcianas and the Reals and all the nieces, and so it's been nice to see everyone again. And it's like we didn't see the kids for 2 months, and I think they all grew like a couple of inches, so it's funny.
They grow up fast.
Yeah, but we might want to go camping or something now that the restrictions are a little bit less. So it'd be nice to get away and just do something while the weather's good,
Yes, and campgrounds are starting to open. So excited.
Thank God.
Fire outside, fire pits and all, barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
After gaining weight from the quarantine thing, staying at home, and then we go out and more food.
More
Oh, God,
food, more
I
food.
can
Yeah,
only imagine.
I know. I'm having to try to fight it and get outside and ride my bike just to fight
Same
the
here.
COVID pounds.
Same here. Ride that bike.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, we know the J1 for know, and I know that you're into music and singing. You have your own page. You have your own band, right?
Yeah, I have worked with bands in the past, and there's people in Fort McMurray that I've collaborated with. So sometimes I do music on my own, and sometimes I collaborate with other artists. So
Yes, we were hoping to collaborate with you, but we haven't gotten there yet. As much as we
good.
want to, as much as we would
Well,
like.
well, once there's less restrictions, we'll be able to do more gatherings to do some worship songs or something, with the church.
We've missed that actually.
Yeah,
Out
it's
and
not the
big.
same trying to like collaborate online and stuff and share videos. It's cool, but it's fun when you're in the room practicing with people.
And it's not that easy, actually, right?
Yeah.
In person and playing physically is much better than doing it online and passing videos from one person to another. It's
But
not easy.
yeah, but you guys have done an awesome job with the worship at JA1. And especially I see like the younger crowd, and they're playing the instruments and like they're leading the worship. So it's really cool to see. Yeah, you guys are always good.
Thank you, thank you. All God's grace.
Yeah,
And yeah.
amen.
Okay. So what got you into music and singing in the first place?
Um, I learned guitar and piano when I was a kid. Like I took lessons for a couple of years, and I liked it, but I kind of put the instruments down and didn't touch them again. In high school, all I wanted to do was play basketball, like play sports, and you know. And I listened to a lot of music, but I was listening to a lot of hip hop and stuff. I didn't actually make music then. But then after I finished high school and I moved away for university, and I think it was that loneliness, like being on my own and going through certain struggles in life. And also, I always wanted to play basketball, like in university, college, but I didn't make the university team. So that was like, what am I going to do with my time now? That's all I used to love to do was play basketball. So I think that's when there was like a void, and I filled that with guitar, and then just started doing music and writing songs just to sort of just talk about life and express things that you're going through and stuff.
So what got you into using music in serving
Um,
God, church, the
to
ministry?
be honest with you, the whole reason why I started is because I was never really like our parents never really raised us in the church because weekends we'd be going to sports and basketball and stuff like that. We were too busy. So both my parents grew up in the church, but they when they became adults, they decided it wasn't really for them, so they gave us the choice, right? So I had gone to church like with my grandma, and we went to church at Christmas, and not all the time, but it's like I wasn't used to it all the time. And then when I moved away, I was living alone, and I felt that like emptiness. Sometimes you're like looking for more answers and stuff. And my older brother was like this awesome guy. We were really close. He was only 16 months older, but he was going through a difficult time because he kind of hung around with the wrong crowd, and he was into drugs and stuff. So he was in and out of rehab. So it was really hard for me to see him going through that. And so it was kind of out of that pain and like asking why is this happening to my brother, that I ended up, ultimately finding God, and he reached out and found me in some of my lowest days that were really, really difficult. But I guess I always knew Christ, but I had never like acknowledged it before. So it just sort of it happened when I was in a very low point. I was feeling like, you know, just really sad about what my brother was going through. And there was a moment where God just literally reached out and told me, no, okay, I'm here. And just from that point on, like Christ was just the center of my life. And it's always been no matter what happens in life, I've always been able to go back to that and just, you know, Christ has been definitely saved my life multiple times. So
Amen. Amen. Well, I've been there. I've been
yeah,
there, and it's really I don't know. It's really something. It's a great feeling when you find God at that lowest point of your life, your breaking point, and that's your turning point. And it's, I think that's the best way to find God for me because you realize how much great His grace is
amen.
after you've
Yeah,
gone through all those. You
yeah,
can never, you would never want to let that go ever.
right.
Coming from where you came from, you know.
Yeah. And I learned this quote because God talked to me one of these times through it, and it was, "You're blessed when you're at the end of your rope.
Yes.
When there's less of you, there's more of God." And I was at the end of my rope multiple times, and God was just there to pull me out. So
I will think. What's that? From Joyce Meyer. I've heard this from Joyce Meyer. When you have nothing left but God, you have more than you need, more than enough.
more than you will ever need.
You're
Yeah,
blessed. You have nothing else and no one else but God. You're
that's all you
good.
need. Yeah, that's
so,
so true. Yeah,
that's
amen.
right.
Mm,
And with all this quarantine thing, the flood, we've been through Fort Mac. The city has been through so much from
yeah,
the wildfire few years back, and but we're still standing.
yeah.
And I admire you for that. I've seen you on Facebook volunteering during the flood. So
Oh, thank you.
yes, God bless your heart. God bless you for that.
Thank you. Well, you know what? That's something that Fort Mac taught me
Hmm.
because when we went through the wildfire, like you were here then, right?
No, not yet.
Or you came after. So when we went through the wildfire, literally everybody reached out that could help. Like especially all over Alberta, Edmonton, even Canada, like and people from all over the world were like helping, contributing, and it just made me realize that when these things happen, if the community comes together, like it's so nice to see. So I guess Fort Mac taught me that, and then when the flood happened, it was like, oh, here we go again. So everybody just got their trucks and went and did what needed to be done because that's just the Fort Mac thing now, I guess. So
Fort Mac stronger, right?
Fort Mac strong, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so tell us a little thing about the song. You're singing a song for us, right? Later.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
do a song. I have a few prepared, and I just was gonna see what you wanted me to play, so I could,
Well, whichever. But it's your choice. Is it an original or no?
I have some originals and some other ones that are just depending on the topic. So I have some kids songs that I do with my students at the school because we're a Catholic school, so every month we do songs for mass and liturgy. So yeah, there's some fun songs for kids. Um, then like a worship song, or I could do an original, or.